Hello, Women Wednesdays. Yes, it is Wednesday, so we wanted to connect with you as a Women Wednesdays community. If you see this live video, go ahead and share it. Ask others to join as we have a quick chat with one of our favorite partners and fellow women's empowerment organizations, Tallahassee Women Magazine. Tallahassee Women Magazine. So we're going to have a quick chat with Dr. Michelle Mitcham, and she's going to talk about a great event that's coming up very quickly. So you'll have to find out more today and make sure that you put it on your calendar and that you join her for a very special event. Let's bring Dr. Michelle. Hi, Dr. Michelle Mitcham.
Hi, Tim. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing well and so grateful that we get to have a conversation about what's coming up. I know I've heard great things about this event as it happened last month. So tell us a little bit about what you have coming up.
Tallahassee Woman Magazine, about a year and a half ago, created it was an idea I had that women could come together for an open mic night, for an empowerment open mic night, but not karaoke, which karaoke is fun, right? It's so much fun,
Right.
but
Hmm.
probably even more fun for those who can sing. But this is something very different. It's like speed dating. So it's called Wine and Wisdom Sister Speak. So sister speak is not only a noun, it's also a verb. What is sister speak? Sister speak is defined by me. It's just women coming together, speaking, empowering, inspiring, motivating, and just radiating from within and connecting with other women. And so I thought this would be a great event. So we were planning it for 18 months. And then we found a wonderful venue, Bino Bino, with Dr. Gazvini. So Dr. Patty Gazvini is going to be hosting that. This is the third event of its kind. So Wine and Wisdom, even if you don't drink, they have mocktails. And so when we say wine and wisdom, we're just thinking about getting a refreshment. So have some wine or a mocktail, drop some wisdom, and just really connect, network, all different ages. We had students as young as high school all the way through probably 80 years old. So it's all different ages, professional
Yeah.
women. It just runs the gamut.
That sounds wonderful. I've actually had conversations with a few friends and colleagues, and it seems like this is something that is being craved by the community. Just kind of a positive space to be affirmed and to have positive conversation. Tell me a little bit about some of the reactions that your attendees have had after leaving your event.
Oh, wow. So we had attendees, first of all, it was standing room only. I mean, it was packed, and
Wow.
this is going to be the third one. And there were women who didn't know one another, they had never seen one another. Again, all different ages and people from all different stations in life, from elected officials, lawyers, doctors, students, baristas, you name it. And they said that it was so empowering. People were so moved and so motivated and so inspired that they felt seen, they felt
Mm.
heard, and they felt like they were connecting. And so it was very positive. Matter of fact, two young women said that it felt like they were in women's church. And there was a very,
Wow.
at one point, it was kind of spiritual, got really, again, deep. There were deep connections made. People were networking. We did icebreakers, and it was just so positive. And people had 1 minute to go to the mic for the open. It's like an open mic night, but not for singing. And so we have kind of like three or four container topics. And so people have open mic night and come and speak and drop the wisdom. No matter what it doesn't matter what the credentials are, because we can have lots of credentials, but we're not credentials, we're just human beings. And so people just come,
Right.
actually, in what we're saying, our branding and tagline is come activate your authentic voice, your authentic self. Come activate your authenticity. So it's about authentic
Mm,
connections, authentic
yeah,
women, and courageous conversations.
I love that. I love that you're saying it's about authenticity and connection. And I think that's so important because we get invited to events where we kind of have to have all the right things to say. We have to network in a very professional, maybe, way. And there's somewhere
Mhm.
to connect where it's not about, um, it's not just about the business that you've created or your position at work or what you can do for people, but you actually come and receive. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely. Yeah,
mhm,
you could just be yourself. I like what you're saying. You just
yeah,
come be yourself. It doesn't matter. It's not a prepared talk. It's not about how
hmm,
smart you are, how many degrees you have, because
yeah,
we know that we can learn something from everybody.
right, right. So it looks like we can hear and see you now. There's a little bit of a little spotty of a connection, but it looks like it's going now. I was going to say, hey, everybody, we're going to let her go out and come back in. Let me see. Um, but it looks like we're doing okay. So we'll continue. This is how it is when you're live.
Okay.
Some, yeah, sometimes you have those
Yeah, this
technical
is how it is when
difficulties.
you're live.
Yes, exactly. So, how can everyone find out more about the event?
So before we, I want to tell you, they can find out more by going to Tallahassee Woman Magazine on Facebook. We are also on Instagram at Tallahassee Woman Mag. So Tallahassee Woman Magazine's website is talwoman.com. And we really encourage women to come out. We have the new edition of the magazine with Talithia Edwards. Doesn't it look fabulous?
Beautiful.
So
It is
Tallahassee
absolutely beautiful.
isn't it so beautiful? We're really proud of Talithia. She's a new graduate, a recent graduate from Florida State University with her master's degree, and she's doing some amazing things. New executive director, um, and just escaped my name, the name of her company, nonprofit.
Hmm.
Um, and she's just doing great things. So till here's people who will come will get a copy of the magazine, and we have information in the magazine about the event, but the event is at 7:30 p.m. because we learned that there are a lot of events on Thursdays, events in Tallahassee from 5:30 to 7, and so we're starting at 7:30 p.m. You don't have to be there
Hmm.
the second that it begins. Some people are coming in for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It's like an open house, open reception, pop in situation. And again, there's
Okay.
no cover. We just ask for people to buy one drink to support Vino Vino, whether that be coffee, tea, latte, lemonade, mocktail, whatever. And we found that the women are really enjoying the sisterhood, the connection, and just being authentic and making these authentic connections and just coming and activating their authentic self. So Vino Bino, Thursday, July 11th at 7:30. And I'm loving, Tam, that you heard some great things about it.
Yeah.
It makes me really happy to know that people that we've, Tallahassee Woman Magazine has been able to curate this event along with our partner Vino Bino, and create a safe space for women. Men are invited. That's a question. Frequently asked questions.
Okay.
Are men invited? Yes, men are invited as well, but they can't go to the mic because it's an open mic night for women to discuss everything from relationships, career, imposter syndrome. You know that I'm a licensed mental health counselor. So, one of the things when I bought the magazine 6 years ago, I added even more and just wanted to take the magazine to new heights. It was already phenomenal. I was writing for the magazine. I rented my office in the Tallahassee Woman Magazine building, but
Hmm.
I just wanted to add even more. So, the mental health and self care is really important. And that's a part of open mic night. We have some courageous conversations and talk about self-care, balancing it all, and not an imposter syndrome. I think most human beings have experienced that.
It's true. It's true. And sometimes you've experienced it or experienced some of these things and you haven't had the words to express what that experience felt like or what to call it, what to label it. So I think it's really an incredible opportunity to sit and listen, even for men to attend, but actually just sit and listen, um, and learn from each other and really have a deeper understanding of maybe the women in their life and the things that they may be experiencing.
Absolutely. So what we tried, what I think that what resonated with women is that they were feeling again seen, heard,
Right.
validated, valued. We want women to know, and I want them to know you are not alone. You're not
Right.
defined by your relationships that you're in. You could be in a toxic work environment. You can have a horrible boss or whatever. Maybe they're a great person, but they're just not good at managing people. And you are not alone. So, what the concept of this comes actually from counseling, this concept of universality. People
Mm.
experience the same emotions, no matter what age, what race, ethnicity, culture. There's a range of emotions that we as human beings all experience. So, this is a safe humanistic space where you do experience this universality of people having the same lived experiences, the same emotions, and we can learn from
Hmm.
one another. And by women sharing in these courageous conversations, we come up with some courageous solutions. And again, it's like speed dating, but it's speed empowerment because people just keep coming to the mic over and over and over up to 1 minute. And some women come to the mic more than once, but 1 minute is the cutoff. And so,
Yeah.
again, their topics from work, relationships, dating, self care, mental health, workplace resilience, health, and self care. So the topics
Yeah.
just run the gamut, and women are
Yeah.
feeling embraced and celebrated. That's what I tell them, we can't hate, we have to elevate.
We
Women
don't
don't hate,
hate.
elevate
We
and
don't hate. We elevate. I
elevate.
love that. I love that. And
That's what we
it's a
don't
lot.
hate, we elevate.
That's right. And it's so important. I know it's important to Women Wednesdays and the Women Wednesdays community, um, to collaborate to support other women in many endeavors. So we are happy to tell everyone, please take the opportunity to attend this event. It is Wine and Wisdom Sisters Speak, and it's at Vino Vino, right, Dr. Mitchell?
Yes, Vino Bino, 7:30 tomorrow. I wanna thank you and thank Barbara for this platform and for collaborating with Tallahassee Woman Magazine from the very beginning. So they've been collaborating for many, many years and doing things together from the onset. And so I love that this collaboration is still going and us being a sponsor and just being connected because we need all of these platforms, people speaking. And as you know, and I just want to, shameless plug, there are women who are empowering other women on their boards
Yeah,
and stuff, on Lorena. And we just keep featuring different women, as you know. We have Carrie Boyd, who was on there recently, and she does a
that's
lot of
right.
amazing things and writes. And
She's been a great
Monique Butler.
speaker at
It's
Women
just
Wednesdays too.
so
Yes,
many amazing women that show up. You don't want to miss this. If you're around, even if you're at another meeting, don't worry about coming late. Pop in, even if you're running late. It doesn't matter how you're dressed. But just for fun, if anyone wants to, we're asking for the theme to be summer resort wear. And just whatever. It could be a
ooh,
sundress or whatever, just summer resort wear, like a big hat, some fun
love
outfit,
it.
but if you don't have time to put on summer resort wear, just come as you are. You can have on jeans, shorts, you can have on athleisure wear, your
Yeah,
Target, Lululemon, it doesn't matter. And men, you're invited as well. You can
we
come learn
love
from the women, like what you said, Tam.
we love a little Tarjay when we're in a pinch, right? Thank you,
Oh,
thank you.
Target. Oh, Target, that's another topic, girl. Target is great.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Well, we have to do this again very soon. Dr. Mitchum, thank you for
Yes.
joining us here on Women Wednesdays. Thank you to everyone who watched and stuck it out with us. If you didn't see the picture clearly you did hear the conversation. So thank you for watching and share this. Share this. If you're just hearing about this event for the first time, definitely share it with your friends and your colleagues so you can make a night out of it and stop by and participate in Wine and Wisdom Sister Speak. Think of it as speed empowerment, which is very cool to think of, and I can't wait to see it in action myself. So thank you again.
Yeah.
And we'll say hello to the Tallahassee Women Magazine audience as well. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.